Hey everyone, and welcome to the Stories of Weird, the video podcast where weird people give weird commentary about weird things. I'm your host, Weston, joined by your lovely and amazing co-hosts, Corey, Victoria, and our returning old co-host, Tom.
He's old.
He's old.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell. He's what, 50-something?
Do you see
Get off my podcast.
Now, I'm sorry. So before we get started here, actually have a really big announcement to make, and it's that... Oh, Victoria's ready for the announcement. So for those of you that don't know, I've spent quite a bit of time recently at the YouTube studios in LA, taking some workshops and learning really how YouTube works in and out. And one of the things I realized is that if I really want to optimize this channel and really get it off the ground, which it hasn't quite done yet, is that I'm really going to have to focus on short form content, which is pretty much the opposite of what we're doing right now with the podcast.
You're telling me that half an hour of me being a jerk and you two just like laughing at me the entire time is not getting us views and
I thought that was weird too, that it just wasn't happening.
I have a hard time believing that.
That's what I'm saying. But I don't know, for whatever reason, we're not, unfortunately, the way YouTube works is that the idea is you want to get a high percentage of a watch time of a video. So you want to get somebody to watch 90% of your video or 85%. And with a half an hour podcast, it's just not happening right now. So what I'm going to do is start doing some shorter content and pretty much put the Stories of Weird on hiatus and, just kind of put it on the back burner for right now. But it has been great doing it. And so this is going to be it right now, as of right now, our kind of goodbye for now episode, where we're going to talk about, pretty much all of us talk about some of our favorite stories that we covered over the last, I think 6 months. That's how long we've been doing this podcast for.
Yeah. It is. It's pretty much exactly 6 months. We started in the end of September.
Yep, September 2013. So it's been about 6 months. So we have quite a few stories that we've done. But of course, I think we all have some of our favorites that we're going to talk about today in the podcast. And then after we talk about some of those stories, in the second half, we'll be talking about everyone's kind of future, about Tom, Victoria, Corey, what's going to be happening with them in, next few months. Well, I mean, come on. We don't know for certain what's going to happen, but at least what they would like to do and what is going on in their lives. But yeah, so I just want to say thank you guys, first of all, for sticking with us and watching these podcasts, interacting with us, and we really appreciate it.
Yeah, no, definitely. Right here, homies. Thank you.
Right here, right into hot, right here.
Into hot. Corey, the heart is that emotional thing in your chest. It beats and it gives you blood. Yours hasn't beaten for like 6 months since we started this thing. But
longer than that.
Good point.
Yeah.
But yeah, so just FYI, Corey does have feelings.
Okay to talk.
Feelers, yes. I
have feelers, yes. I'm sorry,
Yes.
feelers, yes.
Just
right.
Oh, there
right,
you are. There, I found you.
Yeah.
It's like right now you want them to sprout out and just go. So.
I've been too long gone. I haven't had my necessary weirdness immunization shot. But
Which is just us
there's
talking,
no cure.
apparently.
Yeah.
Let me just get a little. Okay, all right. Victoria's done talking. All right, I think I'm good.
No one's
This
good.
wasn't the right syringe. What is this? Who did this? What is going on?
It's right.
Who used this needle before me?
Thomas goes through like the weirdest trip ever in his life, like this, and then he's like this the whole time, just shaking.
I knew I missed it.
It's like not sure if it's a Cronenberg film or if he's just really on LSD or something, but
Right.
Well, to segue into talking about some of our favorite stories, I have one more your weird question for this episode. And Tom, what is that weird question for everybody?
the weird question is, what has been your favorite story? I mean, the one that either made you think the most, the one that made you weirded out the most, or the one that you're simply like, I'll choose this one.
I was gonna say, you got every single part of that spectrum. It's those who really paid attention and those who went, they're asking me a question, what do I do to the internet to appease it? So yes, very nice, Tom.
Thank you.
Because I think, shoot, I wish I should have looked right before what episode number this is. I think it's like 20.
Oh, hold on a second. I have it up here.
We're just gonna wait for her. She's gonna grab
She's
it right
on
now.
it.
It is. Oh, you stopped putting the numbers on. What a jerk.
No, I'm pretty sure it's at the very end. The titles are so long.
Well,
Well,
it used
well-
to be at the beginning. Hold on a second.
Well,
Doing
yeah.
science. Leave
We
me
are
alone.
we are in the late
Doing
20s. That I know for certain. So
This is number 26.
26.
Yeah.
So
Wow, so you
26.
were right on the marker.
26 times 3 stories per episode. So what? That would be 78 stories.
Yes.
78
Oh, wow.
stories. So there's
Yeah.
got to be at least one in
Whatever,
there.
math wizard. Whatever.
I know,
Whatever.
right? Like, what, you think they
Whatever.
just graduated college? Shh.
Yeah.
Son.
Yeah.
We all know that Weston
pyramid
went to
power
Hogwarts.
there? I
Th-
missed it.
This was my wizard hat.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, okay, for the rest of us, is
Dunce
it a dunce
cap.
cap? Thank you,
Alright.
Corey. Back a chick up. Yeah.
What? Fine, be that way. You don't understand my wizardness.
Yeah, just because you want to put the as Robert Langdon in our one of those classic movies, Da Vinci Code said, this is a phallic symbol right here, and the inverse is the chalice. You're awfully chalice-like right now, Weston.
Yeah.
But that's okay, because I'm here to
She's
be a
saying
really
you're being a
big
vagina.
one of these. Yeah, it's great. The best thing is Catherine gave me this great look because she kind of just phoned in on what we were doing, and her eyes just went this big, like anime.
So Victoria is right now with her best friend Catherine. So and Catherine's in the room, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
Right?
she's tied up in the corner over here, and I'll whip her later. But yeah.
And welcome to the Weird Podcast. Unfortunately, of course, we had to. That's how we want to end with a bang. So we're just going to tie up Catherine. Apparently.
Tell me, there's gonna be a bang at the end of
Catherine, the authorities are on their way. It's okay.
Tom says the authorities are on their way.
One of my
Shut up.
favorite stories. One of my favorite
Yeah.
stories that we did, I think, was the filtered underwear. Do you guys
Oh,
remember
that's
that one?
because you still want a pair for Christmas.
Well,
You
know-
didn't get a pair.
Well, my girlfriend, she would totally
I do
agree
hear-
that I could definitely use a pair of filtered underwear.
So,
don't
ladies
know
and
what to
gentlemen
say
that are
to
just
that.
now joining, Weston has some dangerous booty stank, apparently.
What? As long as there's no, as long
Filter
as
your
there's,
underwear.
as long as there's
You
no
got some
markings.
booty stank.
I mean, that almost sounds appealing, like booty stank. Like, oh, let me get some of that booty stank, girl.
It sounds like something Kanye West and Kim Kardashian would name their kid. Like,
Booty stank.
I mean,
Hey
honestly,
North, where's booty stank?
booty stank.
Where's booty stank, North?
Aaron, to give a little shout out to my lovely Key and Peele. I love them very much. But
yeah,
yeah, no, I just
That
filtered
was
underwear
that
was
was such a
good
fun
one.
story. It just
That was-
Continuing on.
and just the fact that it was a top seller and is mostly United States.
Right.
So I mean, we're apparently the people that care
what was
about it.
the company? Was it like Shreddies or something like that?
Yes, Shreddies. I think that's
So-
what it was called.
Have you guys seen the second Thor movie?
I have.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so when they're eating breakfast in Natalie Portman's house, she has a box next to her, and they're called Shreddies because they can't call them shredded wheat.
Right.
But the entire time, I'm the only person in the entire theater dying because all I can think of is this filtered underwear, and that's what they're eating. Like, it broke for me. It broke the fourth wall so hard. Suspension of disbelief out because
mean,
Natalie
Oh, right. With
gotta
the
think-
first couple of the minutes of that movie, I think it ruined it for itself.
I was okay with it.
Corey's a communist just like Bryce. He doesn't like Thor. It's okay. Alright.
I didn't say I don't like Thor. I just didn't like the fact is how the beginning of that movie started.
You're right. It's a little off. Yeah. Well, it's because they needed to give Anthony Hopkins something to growl about.
Well,
But yeah. So
you got to think. I mean, the guy the size of Thor, his farts are probably just tremendous.
he's the god of thunder, and the thunder is definitely. I mean, come on.
It's not real thunder. We all know.
I was gonna say it's because Thor found burritos. Thor found out that Taco Bell that he could eat the whole 12-pack of burritos. He's like, Nachos Bel Grande, bring them to the son of a another. You know what? No, Catherine just pointed out something. It's shawarma. If you've ever had shawarma, it's gyros. It's Israeli gyros. You ever seen shawarma meat like greasy?
That's delicious.
Delicious and quite pungent with the curry. So we have to blame Tony Stark for Thor's thunder pants.
Probably makes sense to me. All right, so who's got another story? Just throw one out there. What's one of your favorite
Go
stories?
Cat, since you just got this. You got this.
Which one? Which one?
Go Cat.
Go Cat.
Go Cat.
It's like
Go Catlet.
Oh, I was gonna say,
Oh, okay.
bro, the
I was
last
thinking-
name.
We've
we
had
don't
cat
short
stories.
Tom, you and I are like this, but we ain't like this. So we don't shorten stuff. I don't call you let's go more. Like
Go more.
right?
Go more what? Go
Go
more.
more.
Go more. Go harder. Go faster. Go more.
It's actually I do it to Corey though. I call Corey bro. That's half his last name.
Oh yeah,
Pretty
that works
much.
out.
I
All
think
right,
that always works out.
all right, Victoria.
Listen, you're just E.
Pretty much.
We got E, bro, more, and cat.
Well, it depends. If you take out
More
2
bro-y
to 3
cats.
letters of his last name, it's E. But if you take out only the last letter, it's eh.
Yeah, he's just meh. Or eh.
It's just eh.
So Victoria, what
More eh.
what is
Favorite.
one of your favorite stories that we did during the podcast?
One of my favorites is it's got to be that one that got us a randomly 21,000, nearly 2,200 views in one day. And that, my lovely friends, was the human skin sculptures and the turkey bear of horror or whatever the hell that was.
Oh yeah, yep.
That's the one that, if you don't remember, dear viewers, I was in San Diego again. I was living with my aunt and uncle at the time, and my uncle was over here. We were just laughing because nothing really went right in the background. And then we talked about this horrific thing.
They were taking down the Christmas tree, right?
Yeah.
They were taking down the Christmas. Yeah, that's right. They were taking down the Christmas tree, and it was awkward because like Corey's dog was like licking itself in one part, and then we were talking about.
And then I was licking myself. Yeah, it was just bad.
The human skin. Weston, the visual. The human skin like furniture that was made, and how all I could think of was the grandfather clock that looked like.
Yeah.
Wrong.
It was a little wrong.
Ooh,
It ain't right.
Yay.
Yep.
But that teddy bear was just awful looking, and like, why? Why?
Because human imagination taking us
Right?
further. Progress. Right? Isn't that what it is? No? Well, Tom, you don't agree. So, I mean, what would your favorite story be? Or one of your favorite stories?
Little doggy.
Oh, buddy.
And
You know,
distraction.
He's
Yes.
the best part of this podcast because he's the most open. He licked himself on.
and rubbed himself on a microphone, you know?
Yeah,
Pretty much.
he's such a sweet dog.
So,
Yeah, I
Tom.
promised him a
Tom.
cookie.
Tom,
Okay.
more. Give me more, Tom.
Yes. So, I had looked up another story for today, but since we're doing old-timey stuff, I'm gonna have to go with the kind of sad one about Jose Mestre, which is the man with no face.
Oh, the guy with the
Yeah,
Warped,
with all
right?
with all the boils on his skin. But there's
All the
good
boils.
news because I followed it up. He has had 4 surgeries now, and they're all removed.
Holy
Nice.
So
guacamole.
he has his face back.
That's good.
Does he look
Woo.
like awful now,
It's
though?
weird when you search for it. There's like right after surgery pictures, and then there's other pictures just of a man with facial features as I do. There,
Just
and I
like
don't.
you?
just got
Yeah,
the beard
I
and
don't-
yeah, he's got
I
everything
don't know.
going.
I don't know which one is him, but I know that they have in fact all been removed, so that he can have a chance at a normal life and not actually almost suffocate to death due to it.
Well,
So
shoot.
That's
good
worth
for
being a
him.
favorite story, I think, you know?
Yeah, a little follow up on that, son. That works.
Look at you following up your stories. That you're a good guy. Good guy. I accept it. All right, well, this is a toilet themed restaurant. That's good enough for me. I'm not going to follow up that at all.
Yeah. My
Yeah.
bad.
All right, Corey, what do you got? What about you?
I think I like the one that we did with the lady was making $9,000 a month eating food in front of her webcam.
Eating food.
Yeah.
It's 'cause
People were
it's our
paying
dream
her
job,
for her
right?
company over the webcam while she ate food for ridiculous amount of time.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Like I remember that, and I remember us talking and me going, yeah, because everybody wants to see this smack down for 9,000, a night.
You know, I
And how
think
we were just
I just remember
people would pay.
you getting really mad about that, yeah, because like people will pay for that, but they won't even give me a job, you know.
no, exactly. It's like, oh, you'll pay for that. You will pay for that, but you can't pay me. Like I have to pay to go to college, like to learn to actually have a job, when anybody can eat in front of something.
Could have paid. To go
wait.
to college to eat
For
food.
clarification,
pays me
I
to
wasn't there
come.
for this. Was she as mad about this as she was about that woman who wants to become Barbie?
You're damn right I was.
And as mad
Okay,
as the guy.
I
who
have it. I
microwaved-
have a measurement here.
And the guy
Wait,
who
wait.
microwaved the PS4 and made like 25 grand off the thing. Just as
Right.
mad.
Right. I'm just so done. I'm so done with people that get money for no reason.
And that's the
Like-
world we live in, you know? Just you got to be that small-time entrepreneur. Think
Well,
about
and, like, when
that
it-
stuff
when
that
it
nobody
comes
would ever
to-
want, but they do want
First
it.
person to find Jesus on toast and sell it on eBay.
Right. Just
I was really hoping I'd had some toast with
Jesus toast?
Yeah, around here, but I don't think I do.
you pick it up, you're like, oops.
looking at your floor like, Victoria left me some
Oh,
Jesus
look, it
toast on
looks
the
like-
floor.
Oh, that's right. Victoria left it at my house. Thanks,
No,
Victoria.
see,
I'll sell that and I'll take all the
I would
profits. Thanks.
think no, Weston, we have that luck that we'd find a piece of toast that had something on it, but it wouldn't be Jesus. It would be a guy in a sombrero because it would be Jesus. We'd have Jesus toast.
Well, you know, we are closer to the border, so
It's true.
yeah.
And it
I
would
would
probably be
still
on
eat
some
it.
tortilla.
Yeah, I'd probably just eat it. Like, oh, tortilla. Let me just throw
Me
some
too.
carne
I'm like,
asada in
alright,
there. And
tortillas.
I don't think
Halfway through, realize I ate its face. Like, no.
it's like maybe I can get half price.
Right?
Maybe, maybe not.
I guess when it comes to stupid things like that, where you can eat in front of a camera and get $9,000, I think it bums me out because step one of something like that is I guess you have to be attractive,
Maybe.
and then
there's other
step two
people.
is you have to be attractive when you eat. And
Corey,
the
go ahead.
dog
Go
looks
ahead.
racist.
Sorry. I was locked on the idea of you have to be attractive while you eat. I was thinking, I don't know. Can't think of anybody who's
Like those
attractive
stupid
when they
commercials
eat.
where the women eat the
Oh,
burgers like
Carl's Jr. Have you seen the commercial where
It turns into a
it's with
dude.
they switched them.
turns into a dude. I am waiting for feminists to
They
like,
switched
riot.
it. Yeah, there was a video. I saw
dare
where they
they.
took 3 ads like that where they're over sexualizing food with women and they switch the roles. And
But
it's
it's
like,
so funny.
I mean, it's stupid when women do it. And then you watch men do it and you're like, this is just, whoa, this is dumb.
No. But see, my whole thing is when I first saw that with the double Western bacon cheeseburger and how like she turns into a guy to eat it because it's Mystique and she turns into a man to eat it.
Oh, that's
You're
right.
talking about that. No,
So
I'm
for
talking
me-
about something else.
No, but for me, no, I know that, but it's an actual
Carl's
like
Jr.,
look it
you
up.
know.
It's an
No, yeah,
actual-
no, I've seen it. I
right,
was
and
so
it's cool. One, it's not Jennifer Lawrence or Rebecca Romaine, so no. And two, I'm waiting for feminists to be like, why did she have to turn into a man to eat a burger? And I, as a chauvinistic female, think, guess what? Sometimes you got to eat like a man. If you're gonna like deal with the after effects of having Carl's Jr. rifling you later, eat it like a man. Face it like a man. Because if you're gonna be a girl about it, it ain't for you.
it was just weird. It created
is that?
this split.
Weston's practicing on how to make a fool of himself for people with Photoshop skills.
So they can just edit
Yeah.
up.
I am
the
eating
mic.
like a man. That's what I'm doing.
And then they're gonna add that at the end, and it'll be I'm eating like a man. So whatever is in his hand while he's doing this, Weston, my dear, you want to get famous.
You know what? That's what it takes now.
If that's what it takes,
And
fine.
I was gonna start with the whole eating a night with just doing that, but of course that's not gonna work. I guess I'm just gonna have to go with Photoshop first. Fine.
Right?
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do it.
On that note, it's weird because we're talking about being attractive and then we're talking about Photoshop. My roommate right now, he has a habit of going through these and he'll try to pick it where he freeze frames where we're making really awkward faces. And so the last one he has is where I'm holding up my iPod, the first generation one. And so it's right there and it's in front of my face. So he's like, another great podcast of faces. Victoria's like, that's something I probably said.
Oh,
Wes
it's
is
not
like,
hard to find.
and then
No.
yeah,
It's
it's
so
really
not
not.
hard
And
to
then you
find.
just have this thing, this iPod for my face.
My favorite part is Corey's face throughout all of these episodes has never changed.
Nope.
Because Corey, you were stagnant, you were fierce, you've got the smize down. Shoot,
The Smize?
yeah,
What's the Smize?
it's from what is it? America's Next Top Model.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
What's
because
the
I
name of the
totally
chick?
watched that.
What's her name? Tyra Banks. Tyra Banks, she talks about the smize, which is smiling with your eyes, but never using your eyebrows or your mouth. And I'm just thinking, that's how serial killers are formed. Like, has nobody ever seen Usual Suspects? Kevin Spacey invented the smize.
Well, speaking of serial killers, Corey, what do you plan to do with your future?
Didn't even get to his favorite story.
I am just
Yeah,
kidding. Just
it was
kidding.
the $9,000 chick.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
right.
I know where
And we
Weston
just
lives,
went
by
off
the
from
way.
there.
It's true. He does.
I love when I'm the only one who hears you, Corey.
So what do you got going on? What do you have planned for the near future?
Well, my current position is about to go on a 3-month sabbatical, so I'm trying to get a different job, hopefully in a studio situation.
Woo.
Studio, so production studio, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
not some podunk podcast.
It's like studio, maybe taking pictures of those, high school seniors.
Okay, you gotta word your stuff better, because I'm like, we went from serial killer to now he's taking photos of students.
Well,
Yeah.
someone's
I was
got to
like-
do
He
it.
was
Who's-
making
at
armpit
prom?
farts, too. Did you see that? He was going
Yeah,
like
right.
this.
Like, well, yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, photo studio.
Okay, yes, photo studio is
Photo.
still. I would have said like a photography company. Sounds a little
Oh,
bit more
that's
legit
too-
and
that's-
less like
that's-
he's
nah.
creeping and going to be on an episode of Criminal Minds one day. Because the last thing I need is Joe Mantegna, finding out that good old Corey here is a serial killer. He's an unsub.
I don't know.
Uh,
All right. How about you, Tom? What do you got planned?
In the immediate future, I have finance homework to do because I've been doing it for 2 days now.
And so you got you have another semester after this semester, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
I do, in fact. I'm getting really close to finishing this semester with hopefully, because I'm only worried about finance. So because I'm being optimistic, when I pass finance,
Yes.
I will have completed my minor, and then I only need to take 2 more classes to graduate with my major, as well as the internship over the summer, which I have at the radio station in Caltech.
Woo!
very
Yay.
cool.
Internships.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And then both Victoria and Corey are graduating this semester.
Mm-hmm.
Woo-hoo,
so
thank you.
That new part of life is just around the corner, even though
And I will be the baby of the group.
that's okay. It's all right.
I
'Cause
mean,
you're-
I think I'm already the baby of the group, but
Actually, maybe.
I think I am.
All right.
I was just say,
And Victoria, so what do you got going on? What do you got planned?
what do I have planned? Well, in the immediate future, I'm gonna watch me some more Shakespeare stuff. Finish my Shakespeare midterm,
Good
and
choice.
then this upcoming week, I have work with my internship with the Southern California Film Festival, which is located in Huntington Beach. We have an event coming up on May 10th. Woohoo! Shameless plug.
Hey, if you're there,
Yeah, and I will be there. So if you'd like to come and punch me in the face for the terrible things you had to put up with here on YouTube,
Or punch her
bring
on
it
my behalf.
Bring it on. Now, if you'd like to come pay me because you're seeing me eating all the hors d'oeuvres, do that too. So see, I know it's a good podcast if I can make Corey smile. So it doesn't happen often, but I count
I
it
can
as
just
one of my
imagine
things.
some rich guy coming up to you like, here's a 50.
Just like this. Ate that weenie wrapped up in that stuff. Yeah, like
cheese and
never let-
crackers, huh?
I say, here's the highlight moment for you. Was just what I said. I don't ever need to say that again. But
yeah, you will.
so, right. Oh, I will. Oh, I will. I'm
Oh.
one that repeats myself.
I'll
So
be back.
and then I got a scholarship last year with the Women in Film organization. It's becoming an international organization. They want
Which is awesome.
Up
I
the
caught
ante.
that last year, too.
Oh my God, Corey! You know what's really funny is I totally knew you did. They were telling me they're like, this, no.
I did not apply for that one, but I got another one, though.
I honestly think I got it because I was the only one who applied.
Wait,
But-
we were at the same thing then.
Yeah, I saw you.
Oh my god.
we
That's
just weren't. We weren't friends
We
at
weren't
it.
like
though.
this. Yeah.
We weren't this. We were
We
like
weren't
this.
like this.
we were like this.
I was like, okay, so
Start doing shadow puppets. Like,
I was thinking like just the puppeteers on the second
Right.
floor, just
We were like
didn't
this.
even
and
remember
Victoria's
that
gonna
Victoria
eat this
being
hors
there, to be
d'oeuvre,
honest
and she's
with
gonna
you.
eat.
No,
hors
it's
d'oeuvre.
okay. It was one of those like I saw like I knew the professors better than I did all the other students.
Same
It's
here.
like
Oh, one of those, huh?
yeah. But so anyways, we have a mixer in LA, and I get to schmooze and network with other females, and
Hey,
in
ladies.
the organization.
Speed
And
dating, huh?
it's really funny because like there was a women conference that this congressman held at our school the other week, and I got interviewed by our school's newspaper and their
What
like
fancy.
Titan Radio.
Yeah.
And I'm just thinking, again, the least feminist person, and now I'm in these feminist kind of organizations, and I'm like, hey, if it gets me networking and it's good, I could get right. I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
So,
power to Victoria.
right, right, just. I would say power to the V, but that's now a commercial for a special type of soap, so I can't.
All right, let's not.
But anyways, so after that, I graduate in May with Corey, and Weston will be walking, and Weston's girlfriend Kayla, who has guest starred before, and Bryce, of course. We're all graduating, and I'm terrified. I have no idea what I'm doing after May 17th. Oh wait, no, I do. I'm taking my mother to the airport on the 18th.
There you go.
So
Hey, you do know something after. You do.
after that, it's anybody's game. I'm terrified. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm going to come back and live in San Diego and work off my loans and maybe work on writing. I'd love to I'm still going to be working with Weston because he's the boss man. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, no, I don't know, man. I think we're all in the same boat. We know what's got to be done. We got to do what we got to do first.
Yeah.
And afterwards is the real, next step.
Afterwards is all the plan stuff that isn't set in stone. Like I plan on reapplying for the Disney College program to go to Florida.
Yeah.
Because they have so much more opportunity there. The problem is I have to get in.
But the problem is it's Florida.
Oh, I
Yeah,
have no
but
problem
it's-
moving.
Yeah.
No, it's just
I just need to
Florida.
get in.
It's just Florida.
It's just Florida.
Just Florida. Yeah, all the gators.
Filled with alligators, old people,
Yeah.
retiring people.
That sounds like my
people that wanna
group
sell
of
you
friends
drugs.
already right now. So
I'm ready to retire.
And
Florida's where you go. Florida's where old people go just to die. It's like
that's
it's
true.
the entire
then-
state is hospice care for the nation.
Well, because
But I
that's
like
where
Florida,
I met
so.
my 97-year-old great aunt.
move to
who
Florida.
was
Okay.
more energetic than I was, and she
Yeah.
was awesome.
That's because there's something in the water. It's like Cocoon. I was
I
like,
don't
Tom.
remember. I don't remember that movie at all.
I was like, Tom would get it because we had to watch it for Selbo's class. So.
Oh,
Oh
you
my
had to watch
gosh,
it
it
for
was
class.
so ridiculous. And then there's Coon 2, and I'm looking at him, I'm like, do I dare? Nah, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta
But-
follow up.
No, I'm excited, and I'm bummed about hiatus because I do love doing this every week. But with a month and a half coming up and our midterms just finishing up, I think it's a good little moment for us to kind of reevaluate what we're gonna do.
And
by-
secretly, I was doing it as a favor to you guys.
Just
and by-
just gives us a
appreciate it.
reason to go to San Diego and go bunk up with Weston for a couple weeks.
I was gonna say I know what exit he's off of. I just don't know which. Wait, yes, I do.
Yeah, she
Oh,
should.
I have
She
my
said she would
ways
just
of
get
finding him.
off the exit and just yell. I know. Where's Weston?
I was gonna roll down all my windows in my Jetta.
Stella!
Yeah, pretty much, and just go Weston, Weston. And then when the cops pulled me over, the Carlsbad PD and goes, "Excuse me, ma'am, why are you yelling? I'm looking for this Asian guy, Weston." And they're gonna go, "Oh, we know Weston. He's not fully Asian. He's just down the street over there. He's the one who called." And ma'am, I hope you know we have a restraining order. And I'll just be like, "No, you don't. You don't have nothing.
You got
You
nothing.
are."
See, when Weston
you
was
understand?
living with you, I implanted a chip into him, so I know where he's at all times.
My favorite part is you've showed me on he's got this cool map of just the outline of Weston's body and where the chip is and where it blinks. It's really funny.
Yeah.
But that's a secret for a different podcast. Eehn Productions, late at night. After dark.
Catherine,
I was
turn off
waiting
the
for
light.
Weston to go, is that why it hurt to pee for like a month straight?
Which is weird because it's in his ear.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
so-
Wes.
He's so upset at this point. He's just like, it was you.
That
Because it's our
explains
last one, man. We gotta get this in. So yeah, no, I think it's interesting where we're all headed.
Yeah,
It's 26 episodes, man.
I know. And then, of course, I guess you guys will probably know. As I said, I'm planning to try to get this channel launched with short form content. So just because the podcast is ending does not mean that this channel is over. This is far from over. This channel is just beginning. It's just the fact that, just going to have to take a change in direction as YouTube changes their policies, how their algorithm works, and how YouTube sees a successful channel versus, a crappy channel.
Sorry, I only got through half of pre-calculus. I have no idea what algorithm is.
Point is, they're coding stuff. They're coding stuff. And, yeah.
Coding it in what?
Coding it in code.
Oh. I like how just done I was like, oh, I don't have nothing else.
So that is my plan with the
Neat.
immediate future. I'm planning to release content, just a different kind of content. But I think you guys will enjoy it. I'm really looking forward to getting it started. I just have to sit down and really figure out what's going to work best with this, with the kind of content that I want to do. That's also going to be, viable in terms of making some money.
Yeah, Weston's gonna do his homework. He's gonna watch Scooby-Doo for 9 hours a day.
I volunteer to give you a few projects because I want to make music videos.
Music videos. Are you volunteering me or Corey or Victoria?
Hey, y'all will be unemployed anyway. Come on over.
Did you say you'll all be unemployed anyway?
Oh.
Tom.
Ooh.
Shade has been thrown. I don't even know what that means, but it's been thrown.
I think it's kind of like when you go to the
at least
zoo
in
and
your
then
spare
monkeys
time.
throw feces at you.
But
It's throwing its shame at you.
no, not shade. But if we're gonna throw shade or shame
It's throwing
at
his
Tom,
shame at you.
that's what it should be. Like, ooh, throwing shame.
What?
Yeah. So
I
anyways.
mean, hey,
Victoria's
Sorry,
child's
Corey and I
gonna
were
be
born
named
on the
Shame.
streets.
it gives you guys grit.
Who's
It's all
throwing
good.
shame over there? Oh, okay.
There's some shame over there.
Some kids throw mud. Some kids throw shame.
It's actually really funny being in El Cajon. I got out of 3 hours of traffic on Friday, and I get into El Cajon proper, and I look around, and I saw just the true beauty of El Cajon, and believe me, shame everywhere. I was like, oh, that's right, that's where I am, because Fullerton's not that shameful.
No, it's not.
Not really.
Nope,
I think the most
not really.
shame being thrown is here.
As soon as Weston moved out of there, it seemed like it got better, right? Like less homeless people, less.
Less homeless people. That
It's just that one wire that's moving like I don't know, a throbbing vein right now.
What's funny is
Right.
like you can just tell he's got like the littlest smile behind there. He's got that. See?
I feel like it needs to zoom in like on the old 80s commercial with the Native American. He has the one tear. No, we're hitting into creepy Nicolas Cage right there. Oh God, it's so wrong.
There's
We're here
no
to do a
bad time to
podcast,
use that.
not kill Batman. Relax.
Big Bang Theory.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, hey, that wraps up about a half an hour, and I think that's kind of our little goodbye for now kind of thing. You know what's going on with all of us, and we. Sorry, it looks like I thought Tom was about to say something. He was just getting all close to his mic and just ready to go.
This is intimate hour.
Intimate. Corey, you want to get intimate?
Oh God, that's it. That's all I needed was Weston propositioning Corey. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being part of the podcast. We're gonna go dark now because they need a moment.
You can throw shame at me if you
What's
want
weird
to.
is normally it's the other way around.
Oh, I love you guys.
If
This has been a
anything,
highlight of
you've
4
at
weeks.
least laughed listening to us be ridiculous. So
Yeah,
We
and that
have
means a lot.
Weird people.
That
weird
means
people doing weird things with weird
talking
stories.
about weird commentary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
seriously.
Seriously.
But anyways, it's exciting about what's going to happen, even though this is, maybe on the surface it looks like a sad thing, but it gives us the opportunity to, make some new changes in our lives and just figure out, what we're going to do and hopefully
Yeah.
explore a little more. So I think it's exciting, personally.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It just gives Weston a more opportunity to start making some money, so then we can come back and then he can pay us.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That would be a great place to start, I think.
See, there you go.
Yeah. So
I have a bill for you, so whenever you're ready.
Oh,
I
but-
owe you.
Yeah, lots.
How about
Not even an amount, just
how about
a lot.
15 cents? Does that work for you?
You know what? Every penny counts in this day and age.
Yeah, and we lost Tom.
Oh no, Tom. See, no, this is it. Just like our first episode, we lost him immediately.
Oh man.
I think what's great is when Weston writes that check and then it's it's just money signs in the back and then he writes you a 15-cent check. And we're like, wait, what?
Hi, I'd like to get my 15 cents in 20s and 50s, please, if possible.
All right. Well, I guess we'll say goodbye. I have no idea if Tom's going to come back. He may or may not, but I'm not going to bank on it.
Yeah.
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 Yep.
Mom
Yep.
caught him.
But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching our podcast. And then, this is not the end forever. We don't know. We could possibly bring it back, when the subscribership is up and there's more views and people want it to come back. And it just kind of depends on where things go from here.
Yep.
All right. Now let's sing the ending or the goodbye song from Sound of Music.
Oh God, no.
Do you know it? Because I don't remember it.
Nope, copyright. I can't sing.
think
Can't
it's
sing it. Can't sing it.
Dear Avita saying goodbye. Something
Yeah.
like that, right?
That's pretty
Yeah.
much it.
Well, at least I'd said something.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll
So
go
long, farewell, I'll be saying adieu, adieu, adieu to you and you and you. That's all I remember.
with that. That's fine because I was like, that's probably copyrighted music. I think we should keep it there in the
I
copyright.
want Julie Andrews to just
Copyright
burst through the
music.
door right now
Copyrighted
and
music.
demand money.
Me too, but the odds are she's gonna stab you with an umbrella and be like, "Oh!" You'd be like, open it up, and like blood just goes everywhere.
Hold on, folks.
I just
This
made
is,
my own horror movie.
Hi, Tom.
But all right, Weston, let's go.
Okay, hold on a second. So, folks, we do have Tom on speakerphone. So let me see if I can get him. All right, Tom, go ahead.
All right, everyone. Sorry, my computer died unexpectedly, so I am going to say thank you, everyone, for tuning in and sharing this experience with us. We appreciate it, and we will catch you on the flip side.
Sounds good.
Sounds good,
Thanks, Tom.
Thank you.
All right, guys.
Bye, hon.
All right, Victoria. Well, I guess you're the last one then. Anything else you'd like to say before we go?
Oh, sorry, I was thinking, and then my
That
foot,
is
like my
okay.
ankle popped, and it was just I watched it happen, and I'm like, oh, that's weird.
Just
No,
amazed with the umbrella exploding experiment.
right. I think it's just this has taught me a lot about being on a podcast and being part of something as cool as this, and I've never had a chance like this. So thank you to our viewers, thank you to those who stuck with it, and for anybody that was ever offended. That means even if we didn't offend you, if we made you laugh, if we offended you, if we insulted you,
It was Weston's fault.
if we affected you in any way, that's exactly what we want to do. That's how it is in this business, and that's how it's going to be. So thank you for teaching us exactly what to do, what not to do, and how to just keep carrying on with it. So thank you, Weston, for this opportunity. Corey, thank you for always dealing with the really bad puns, man. Just I know it felt like capital punishment, but I really appreciate it.
And
See, I have to ruin something for you,
And with
if
that,
not everything.
thank you guys so much, and we will see you. Or at least I will see you soon, and then I can keep you guys updated with everyone else. So, you guys are
We
awesome.
show up dead. It's fine.
I'll let them know at least.
We go missing.
But yeah, we'll see you guys soon, and thanks for staying weird with us.
Bye, guys.
All right, see you,
Yeah.
everybody.